let's talk. Being fast does not always mean being aligned. Speed can be a useful thing, right? Sometimes you need speed to stop overthinking, catch the spark, build momentum, or get the first version out before fear has time to interfere. But speed is not the deepest signal. The deeper signal is promise. Promise is an idea that has life in it before it is even finished. It is the feeling that something is not done speaking yet. The right idea may not become complete immediately, but it keeps calling you back. So, fast does not mean being always mean aligned. Sometimes the better question is, does this have promise? I feel no. I think no. I know creators feel this pressure to move all the time due to social media, especially with the formation and more pushes to TikTok and how the industries are conforming to how TikTok is and how a lot of our attention spans are cooked. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us feel the urge to make this amazing piece and then make a 15-second trailer or a trailer. I'm 2018. A 15-second TikTok about this thing, right? And conform to what's going on. Whether we make the beat fast, whether we finish the video fast, post faster, record faster, figure out the project faster, know the answer faster, decide the rollout faster. And speed can be useful, but speed can help you to stop overthinking, right? Sometimes a fast rep is exactly what you need. Don't get it twisted, but then speed can become dangerous when you allow it to start taking over more than the work and you start worshiping it more than actually getting the work done. Speed is a tool, it is not the god of the process. Moving fast can at times help you find the spark that you need, but it can also make you disrespect what needs time. Now, some ideas are not bad because they're slow. Some ideas are still just opening. Examples, right? For me, can be samples that I haven't added any drums to or haven't really figured out, right? A video idea that needs one more lived example. Records for my upcoming project that needs stronger hooks before the final form. Certain songs needing a first live pass before becoming a real record. There are so many in this phone right here, this device. I have at least 160 plus ideas of song ideas I've recorded from my mind that I want to make come to life. I just don't know how yet, and that's fine. Another song needing emotional clarity before I determine how I want to approach it. A melody that doesn't make sense until the right pocket appears. Some ideas are not unfinished because they're weak. They are unfinished because they are still becoming. A slow idea with promise is way better and 1,000 times better than a fast idea with no true soul behind it. A lot of us are forced to make art with no soul behind it. And that's what kills artistry. Promise is when something has life in it before it has the full structure. Promise can feel like, I don't know what this is yet, but it has something, and I'm gonna run with it. This melody keeps coming back. This title feels alive. This vision of this art piece or clothing piece is in my mind, and I don't know how to achieve it yet, but I'm still gonna try. This chop sounds crazy. This video idea still feels very true to me. This beat is rough, but the world is there. The hook is not finished, but the emotion is real. Promise is the feeling that the idea is not done speaking. Your best ideas have promise in it. Sometimes you hear the promise before you see the structure. When you only care about speed, you can start disrespecting ideas that need patience. I've seen so many times ideas that sounded so beautiful, and then the artist at hand just allows speed to ruin the idea. You may throw away a song too early. You may force the lyrics before the emotion is clear. You may overproduce a beat before the sample breathes, before the melodies breathe, before the drums breathe. You can rush a video before you understand the true lesson behind it. You can call something trash just because it wasn't instantly complete or to the exact vision you imagine in your head, right? You can force a project decision before the song has shown you what it truly is. Sometimes impatience calls an idea bad when the truth is just you didn't give it enough room. I know so many of us have had ideas that we later regretted and wish we could finish. and wish we had finished, but we just doubted ourselves in that moment. Speed without discernment can turn creation into disposal, right? I made these chops, these sample chops with this. I made these cool soul chops at 80 BPM, something like that, and the beat idea I have for it is super dope. The chops sounded expensive, but before the full beat was truly even done, and that is promise. I have a promise, and I have trust that it can become something crazy. Sometimes you hear the promise before you see the structure. The sample chops don't need to be like a full record yet, but I just need to prove that there was life in it. This upcoming project, Angel, has been one hell of a thing to work through, but it's not something I can force into a monument overnight. Some songs need to become records. Some ideas need hooks. Some melodies need time. Some fragments are just telling me where the world is headed. And I feel like I'm at a point now where I can start truly working on shaping the lyrics of how I want to approach stuff. Angel needs strong records, but not rushed proof. Ideas build the pool, songs build the world, records build your projects. Even with videos, the idea sometimes can be there, but it just needs the right story, the right example, the right emotional entry point. There are times where I've had to restart videos and just to go with the first version, that one does better than if I overthought it. The idea can be true before the structure is ready, right? Now, I'm not saying to move slow forever. If you've been listening throughout the video, I've constantly said that being fast can work to your advantage at times. I'm not saying to overthink everything. Overthinking is one of the worst things we do as humans. Sometimes the rep needs speed. Sometimes you may need to make the rough version before fear catches up and stops you. Speed is good for capturing sparks, recording rough versions, getting the first version done, stopping perfectionism, building volume, making the archive wider and expansive, and proving the engine is still alive. But promise decides what reserves return. Speed can capture the spark, while promise can tell me what deserves another pass. That is how you should approach art in life, and life in general. Speed can capture the spark and an initial idea, but promise tells you what deserves another pass in your ears. Or vision. Here's how to work with promise. Here's what I've been doing, right? When an idea has promise, I want you to do one thing. 1, name it. 2, save it. I know a lot of us with FL Studio and stuff, we forget to save and we lose some cool ideas. Luckily, there's an audio save. I think it's every 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So use that to your advantage. 3, write what it feels like. What do you feel when you hear or see this idea at form? Number 4, do not force the final form immediately. That's where a lot of us mess up. We want this perfect ending, this perfect look to come fast. But you have to be patient. Number 5, return when you have the energy. A lot of us try to force things out because we're trying to hit a deadline or trying to hit what we said we want to get done. So we're half asleep like this, trying to say, I got to record 11 songs tonight. I said I was going to record 3, 4 songs tonight. No. Return when you have the energy to do it. And number 6, give it one upgrade at a time. We tend to take our transformer and start continuously changing out parts and all these things, while we need to take our time and slowly upgrade one thing at a time, because you never know, the rough vocal take with just a couple changes could be the take that gets you that Grammy, bro. The rough version of the art piece with just coloring it in, shading in, could be the version that gets you that, you know what I'm saying? You never know what could happen, man. Examples: adding the drums later, writing one hook at a time, making one arrangement pass, testing one melody, sending chops or ideas to producers or other people so they can have their inputs to help you too. Market this or for that, saving it for later. You don't have to throw away all your ideas. Asking what the idea wants next. A promising idea does not need to become finished today. It needs to be protected well enough to be found again. Do not confuse unfinished with unworthy. So, I'm not saying to not worship speed. I'm learning that myself. I still want to move. I still want reps. I still want output. But I'm not calling every slow idea weak anymore. Some ideas have promise. Some ideas need time. Some ideas keep calling you back because they are not done becoming. I can move fast when it is time to catch a spark. But when something has promise, I need to have, and I want you to have, enough patience to let it speak for itself. Do not chase speed, chase promise. The right seed will keep calling back. I love y'all. Peace out.